Welcome to our January 5 in 5. I hope that you have gotten a chance to meet our candidate for Director of Missions and Discipleship, Jason Gwines, and his wonderful wife, Kim. They are truly delightful people. There is a ton of background information about Jason on our blog. Today, what I want to do is give 5 answers to questions that you may have about Jason in 5 minutes or less. The first question is, why is Jason candidating for Director of Missions and Discipleship? I thought we were hiring another pastor. So Jason is ordained and is a pastor, but the ordination requirements that he met previously are not the same as we have at Grace Point. It's kind of like membership varies from church to church. There are different requirements. So we will be taking Jason through our ordination process, and we're very confident with his background and his understanding of Scripture that he will meet our requirements. Until we've had a chance to go through that process, he will carry the title of director. Number 2, is Jason replacing Joan? No, I'm happy to report Joan is not leaving. But her role will be changing to better fit her skill set. Joan will be handing off all of the missions area to Jason. And Joan's new title will be Director of Connections and Volunteer Engagement. She will continue to oversee our hospitality ministry, and she will be developing a new focus on recruiting and training volunteers, and that is going to impact and benefit all of our Grace Point ministries. Number 3, what will the discipleship portion of Jason's role look like? This will be determined over the coming months. The first priority is to do a good job of onboarding Jason solidly in the missions area, and there's a lot for him to get up to speed in. He's actually already started learning about that. The other priority will be to acclimate Jason to pastoral responsibilities for our growing congregation. Along the way, we will be exploring the most appropriate areas of our existing discipleship ministries for Jason to oversee. Number 4, what can you tell us about Jason's education? So Jason holds an associate's degree, plus several years of both undergrad and seminary education. And I love what one of our search team members has said. We could say that Jason has a bachelor's degree in experience as a business owner, a master's degree in missions as he and Kim ministered for over 8 years in the largest Muslim country in the world. And we could say that Jason has a PhD in pastoring a church, from planting the church, from its inception to a graceful closing. And so what we are most encouraged by, what the search team and the elders are most encouraged by, is what Jason knows and how he is committed to keep on learning. 5th and finally, is it wise to hire a new staff member when we are behind on our budget? So from the beginning of the process of talking about this role over a year ago, actually began about 4 years ago, the elders have been convinced that this role is necessary for the health of Grace Point's ongoing ministry. The position is covered in our current budget, and we ask you to trust the Lord with us to provide for that budget. And for our voting members, please remember that this Sunday we are not voting about the budget, but we're voting about whether Jason is the right fit for this role. Well, that is all the time that I have for 5 minutes, but remember there's a lot more information about Jason on our blog. If you haven't already, I hope you'll take the time to check that out and continue to pray with us for God's will in this situation. Take care. Have a great week.